Yo, what's going on, guys? It is the Tempered Wolf, and today I'm back to you guys with another video, and today's video is about Battlefield 1 versus Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. As you guys know, Battlefield 1 and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare are the two big FPS titles for this year, 2016, for the next-gen consoles and the PC. It is a huge debate over which one of these is going to be better, and today I'm doing a breakdown of what is the better buy. So basically, what you would benefit more whether you bought Battlefield 1 or Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now just keep in mind this is a pre-release video, so obviously I have not played either one of these games personally, so I can't give you actual gameplay of either one of these games. That's why I'm playing Black Ops 3 here. So I'm going to be breaking it down. So let's get started. Battlefield 1 is going to be released on October 18th, 2016. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is going to be released on November 4th, 2016. And basically, they're less than a month apart, and it's going to be a cage match. It's going to be a very highly contested cage match, and the thing that you guys need to get out of this is basically that people have this super negative opinion about Infinite Warfare, but you can see it all throughout YouTube. You can see that Battlefield 1 is highly liked in the community, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is highly disliked. And I'm gonna tell you, do not go off of this. This is not a good representation of what it's actually gonna be. So if you guys don't know, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, we've seen spaceships in there. We've seen it's huge. Like, we've seen in space. It looks like space warfare from what we can see from the campaign. Obviously, we have not seen any multiplayer gameplay. And then Battlefield 1, on the other hand, is a FPS where it's centered around World War One. That's what the whole entire story is based off of, and there are multiple different like World War One things in this game. Like there's gonna be the big Zeppelins that are in World War One. There's gonna be tanks. There's gonna be all these different vehicles that were in World War One, and it's a it's centered around a older warfare. Obviously, World War One was the first war that America was in that we had actual machine guns. So this is really the farthest back that DICE decided to go with Battlefield 1. So props to them for listening to the community, but Infinite Warfare is literally going as far in the future as they can. So basically, it's like this, they're like polar opposites. These two games are polar opposites, yet they're so like the way they play and just the way that people feel about them is like exactly the same. These are big rival games. Like back when Battlefield 3 was out, and I believe MW3 was out at that time, those two were so highly contested. Everybody was split. I mean, those games were in a huge rivalry, and now that we have this, it's really crazy because obviously everybody hates Infinite Warfare. The dislike ratio is huge. I mean, it's like 2.8 million dislikes now, and the Battlefield 1 trailer has tons and tons of likes, barely any dislikes compared to its likes. So obviously we can tell from YouTube that Battlefield 1 is winning so far, and it is completely crushing Infinite Warfare. Well, I'm here to tell you guys that is not true. That you guys cannot tell from YouTube. Now, this is a complete fact. The Call of Duty community is a lot bigger than the Battlefield community, and that's why I think Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is going to get more sales than Battlefield 1, because obviously Infinite Warfare is bringing back, they're going to have COD 4 remastered with the Legacy Edition. Like, that is what started Call of Duty. They're getting COD 4 remastered on the new consoles. That is huge. It's going to be a insane amount of sales compared to Battlefield 1. I know that a lot of people are thinking Battlefield 1, the story's better, the community is more in tune to Battlefield 1 because of the World War 1 era, but I still think that Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is going to be the multiplayer is going to be a lot like Black Ops 3, which everybody loves. Black Ops 3 sales skyrocketed when it first released, and COD 4 Remastered is going to be a huge hit. So I think Infinite Warfare is going to beat Battlefield 1 in sales. Now, if you want to talk in terms of gameplay, the gameplay looks phenomenal in Battlefield 1. I love the way it looks, and Infinite Warfare campaign looks phenomenal as well. I definitely think that I think Battlefield 1 is definitely going to do great in multiplayer, and it's really hard for me to make an opinion of what I think, like, what game is really going to be better, but when it ultimately comes down to it, I do think Battlefield 1 is going to win in terms of overall satisfaction with the players for multiplayer, and that is just because everybody a lot of people dislike the new movement system in Call of Duty, what it has become. People don't really like it that much, and obviously Infinite Warfare is going to have this chain-based movement system, and I think that is what is going to set it apart from Battlefield 1, and I do believe Battlefield 1 will win in terms of Battlefield 1 versus Infinite Warfare, but I think COD 4 Remastered is going to be a little bit different. So my overall conclusion of this pre-release video, I'll be making an after-release video as well, but I believe Battlefield 1 will beat Call of Duty Infinite Warfare in multiplayer, and then Infinite Warfare will beat it in sales. That is my prediction, and I personally believe if you guys are more suited for World War type gameplay, if you're like a World at War person, I would definitely recommend Battlefield 1. And if you if let's say you loved Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare is going to be a great game because it is the movement system is very, very similar in Infinite Warfare, so definitely take that into consideration. That is my predictions. That is what I think would be the better buy for you guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smack that like button. That would be greatly appreciated, and subscribe to my channel if you guys are new. This has been The Tempered Wolf, and I'll see you guys later. I'm out of here. Peace out.